Apathy, detachment and disheartedness, those are just some of my feelings. Whereas once I would have felt anger at the goings on at my football club, I no longer seem to have the same passion. Somewhere along the way I've lost the fight in me and it really pains me to admit it. I've been wanting to write down my feelings about my club for quite a long time now. I've held back and you might wonder why, but sadly I was concerned about the possible criticism I might face and also, whilst expressing myself, make myself feel even more depressed and negative about West Ham United, if that's even possible. Well, enough is enough. I need to express my thoughts on the club I've supported my whole life through thick and thin. I was born in 1985, so I'm used to heartbreak. The occasional high of beating a top team, yet more heartbreak. Oh, and let's just throw in some more heartbreak. The reason I'm mentioning this is that an answer from some fans lately is, oh, this is the new breed of West Ham fans. They expect instant success. Well, I am not a new breed, and it isn't about success. Since the day I was born, there hasn't been much to cheer about. I missed the highs of the 70s and the 80s, and instead I've seen us win an Intertoto Cup and felt the jubilation of a playoff final win. But remember, that is post-relegation heartbreak. I followed West Ham with my dad through thick and thin, and yes, I may have been frustrated by a lack of success or of relegation battles, but did it ever make me question the love for my team and as football as a whole? Absolutely not. I have never ever felt detachment from the club like I do now, and it hurts. West Ham used to be a family. Upton Park had a special feel. Yes, some fans might say it was a dump, but it was our dump and I was proud of it. Arriving at Upton Park Station and the walk down to the ground, it had a special feeling, match day excitement, even though you fully accepted the possibility that we would get beaten 3-0 by Portsmouth. It didn't matter, it was my club and nobody could ever take that away from me, or at least that is what I believed. The day we left Upton Park was one of the most emotional days I had experienced supporting West Ham. The home I had grown up with was about to be destroyed, but I kept trying to be positive that this move was for the good of the club and had to be done to progress. 3 years on and it's quite evident that nothing has changed with West Ham, except we're now playing in an athletic stadium that has no connection with me and is more of a corporate experience, a poor one at that. Tell me to move on, tell me to get over Upton Park, remind me that it's gone and it won't come back, all of which I'm told frequently by fellow supporters. I'm aware of this, but it doesn't stop me feeling the way I do. I will never ever forgive the board for their actions. I'm not going to fully blame our owners for the disheartedness I'm feeling, because sadly we're not the only fans to feel this way. The money in football has absolutely destroyed the game and is sadly no longer about family clubs. It is a business and it is as simple as that. However, what I can blame our board for is their barefaced lies that deceived some fans to believe their hype that we had to move to progress and move forward. I'm not sure what progression they had in mind, because apart from a couple of big money players, we're the same West Ham we have been my whole life. But this time we're playing in a soulless stadium that couldn't be further away from everything that West Ham meant to me. At the end of the day, we aren't any better than we were 10 years ago. Yes, we have some talented individuals, but we are not a hard-working team. West Ham act like they're a big club, but in reality we're the same average team we have been my whole life. I can accept average, I can accept losing, I can accept even the suffering, but I simply cannot accept losing everything that was associated with my club. In previous seasons, I found myself angered and passionate about my feelings towards David Sullivan, David Gold and Karen Brady. Yet this season, I feel nothing but sadness, despondency and a realisation that I'm detached from the club that has meant the world to me for over 30 years. I know they won't care that myself and many other fans feel this way, because they don't care about the fans. They are business people and simply do not care about the upset they have caused. It may sound dramatic, and it probably is, but West Ham has been the one constant in my life. For me to feel complete and utter detachment from the one thing that has always been certain, it's just so tough to accept, and I feel utterly heartbroken by it. I will never stop being a West Ham supporter, but the passion I once felt doesn't seem like it is about to return anytime soon. A family club with thousands and thousands of fans seems to have been broken by just 3 people. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment and follow me on Twitter @Flub9. Come on, you Lions.